Did you know that a daily mobility practice can actually improve your mental health? But don't take my word for it. Meet me on the mat right now to feel that sense of spaciousness and ease that just a tiny bit of stretching can ignite for you. Here we go. Let's kickstart today's practice with an easy butterfly sit and twist. So we're going to place the soles of our feet together. Feel free to place a blanket or pillow underneath your butt if you need to raise yourself up a little bit to be more comfortable so that we can get that pelvis in a more neutral position. And then we're going to leverage our hands against our feet and the ground behind us as we get tall through the torso, twist around as we engage those glutes to externally rotate those thighs to drop those knees towards the earth. Sitting up nice and tall for the twist and pressing those knees down to open up through the hip region. Nice work. Okay, let's take this next move to the earth. We're going to lie flat on our backs, bend the knees, place the bottom of the feet onto the earth and a little bit wider than your shoulders. Just enough space so that you can internally rotate those thigh bones to drop into one another. And make sure that we're engaging the abs. So think of tucking that bottom rib into your front pockets. Just engage that transverse abdominal just a little bit, and that'll flatten out that low back, protect your spine as we're creating that sense of spaciousness through the hip region. Remember to breathe. That sense of space happens internally as well as you breathe and take up space through your lungs. So creating space through the hips, space through the ribs, and space hopefully through your mind. Nice work. Let's change it up again. Okay, let's flip it on over, and we're going to take this into a cobra-esque sort of movement. We're going to get wide with those legs, and what I want you to do is to explore the body, explore your body, explore the space through the front of your body. And the way we're going to do this is as you come up, you're going to press the foot, the shin, the front of that thigh of one leg and squeeze in the glute on that same leg. And then we're going to twist the torso just ever so slightly into the opposite direction. And then we're going to repeat that in the opposite direction. And just feel what it feels like to alternate back and forth. You might notice one side of your body has a little bit more space, a little bit more room, a little bit more ease than the other. And I just find it's really cool to just explore and see what is going on with the body rather than just going through the motions. Okay, time to raise it on up. We're going to get into a modified cow face pose. So we're going to just stack those knees to the best of your ability. So you cross your legs, stack the knees as far as you can, and you'll move the shins forward or back for a little bit more ease. Feel free to place your booty up on a pillow or a yoga block or a blanket just to make it a little simpler and easier to get into the move. And then we are going to lean in the opposite direction of that bottom leg. So whatever leg is on top, that is the direction you are going to laterally flex that torso. Feel that space through the hips, feel that space through the side body. It feels so good. This is one of my favorite stretches. I really like this one. And you'll notice I'm also giving my torso just a tiny little bit of a twist in either direction. So I invite you to explore. So let's switch that up and let's try it on the other side. Stacking the knee, crossing the legs, stacking the knees, placing the booty up on a blanket if you need to, and then we're going to lean into the direction of that top leg. And yeah, just feel that sense of spaciousness. So you can reach from the hips up and out through the fingertips, and you can also curl through that side body. Just play around. You can also gently twist in different directions. I invite you to explore your body again, just feeling into what your body needs, what she's asking for, as we loosen up the muscles and the fascia and the joints, and spreading some of that love and synovial fluid through the joints, just to give you a little bit more space and mobility, and just feel what that feels like. So good. All right, let's open up those hips in a slightly different direction, and we're going to get into a Spider-Man lunge. And you can start up on your hands, and then you can do what I did here, is come down to the forearms. It really just depends on how flexy you're feeling today. So meet your body where she's at. And we are going to twist through the torso. And as you're twisting through the torso, trying to get that elbow to instep, think of also when you're opening up, right from the tailbone all the way through the top of your head, like you're wringing your spine out like a towel. So breathe through those side ribs, breathe in using the diaphragm, breathe into the belly to take up space from the inside as you open up your body, and see how much space you can take up from the outside as well. All right, let's switch up those legs. Get into a nice deep lunge, split it up, feel the space through the hips, and as whether you're up on your hand or down on your forearm like I am here, your job is to breathe and twist and create as much length as you can through that spine. Actually, even feel the length all the way from your heel all the way through the top of the head, and just feel if you can feel into how your physical form takes up space, as well as all the way from the hand, like hand to elbow or hand to hand, depending on whether you're your hand on your forearm. Feel the space vertically as well as horizontally. So let's open up a lunge again, but in a slightly different direction. We're going to open it up to the sides, and I'm going to invite you to clasp your hands behind your back and think of pulling those hands down towards the earth as the shoulders pull down away from your ears, and your heart and collarbone raise up towards the sky. And as you are lunging to the side and driving that knee over that toe, the kneeling leg, think of pressing that into the earth like it's trying to sweep down through the earth to meet that heel. And so you'll feel those inner groin muscles engage. One of my clients used to call it her crotchatorius muscles. Not the technical term, but definitely cute. So if you're feeling those crotchatorius muscles, you're in the right place. Let's switch it up. So we're going to get into that open lunge position. And again, think of driving that knee over the toe as you open up sideways. And again, pressing that the knee that you're kneeling on in towards, like it's trying to sweep to meet your heel. And at the same time, you're going to get up nice and tall, clasp the hands behind your back, pull those hands, shoulder blades, shoulders down away from your ears, open up nice and tall. And you can play around like I'm playing around here with different angles to the torso. I like to feel how the muscles and the fascia and the joints all kind of move together. So I do like to explore different positions and just take it out of the regular, let's say, neutral position. So I invite you to do the same, get to know your body. And look at that, we are pretty much done. Cyber high five to you for being amazing. I hope you are feeling a little bit more spaciousness and ease within your body. And if you need a little more, hey, why don't you check out this video next? I will meet you on the mat.